Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Greenhouse Town, where we are navigating a bit of a tool crisis, but we also have our second greenhouse built. So we're growing corn there. I don't know what makes sense. I don't think there's anything that we strategically need next. So maybe we'll go ahead and go with something like, how about a grain that maybe like wheat? Let's go with wheat. Eventually we can get a mill going because we can do a bakery. Is that? Oh, there are animals in there. Okay, that's cool. So if you weren't here in the last episode, um, this is a challenge where we are not allowing ourselves to get food through other means. We're relying on the greenhouses. So we have these first three here. We'll build a few more soon. We are allowing gatherers just so we don't starve, especially in this early stage of the game. But yeah, that's our focus here. So we are picking up these fabrics, and we're also getting firewood. Oh, here's some right here. I saw something else. There it is. Get that. Oh, maybe that's already marked. There we go. So the tailor is going back and forth with various products. So we have some flax, but not enough to do another batch. But we have 19 cotton, which I think is enough to make more cotton cloth. Yeah. Alrighty. So let's take a look at our housing situation. I have to scoot over here so I can get this angle. Alright, two guys living there. Okay, a couple there. There's a Alright, we can definitely do a handful more houses. So let's put another one. I don't want to expand too aggressively, but we definitely need... Let's go with maybe the black. There we go. Okay. And I think we could probably put a road in for them like that. And we get another road coming down here. I don't know quite what we'll do, but oh, they need wood. We need more wood. Alright, get more of that wood. They're going to be replanting things here, so I don't feel too bad taking some of that. We'll get a few of these. Get more of that free firewood. I like to pick up our firewood if at all possible, so that we don't have to chop our other lumber into firewood. I think, yeah, see, we made a bunch of lumber. We have over 500 lumber. So that was definitely not great. I think we need someone. We're making the greenhouses, but we didn't need that much. So that was an oversight on my part. I apologize for not catching on to that. And we can go ahead and get that too. So what do they need here? it's unpaused. They need glass. So we have the sand. And we have everything we need. Okay. So we're looking at 800 food, which for a population this size, that's actually really good. Now, I haven't officially said that this is like a quote-unquote vegetarian playthrough or anything. We're not restricting the diet in that way. It's more or less the mechanism of growth. And because we don't really have an incentive to set up trading. As long as we can manage our own tools and clothes and food, we don't need trading. We can handle our business. So I'm interested to see what that's going to be like. Let's go ahead and do, what do we have in stock? We have 5 cloth. It has been interesting not having any leather. That has been interesting. I definitely have never played this game with no leather. So that's been an adjustment, I would say. An adjustment. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Lots of dead wood down there. Alright, sorry I'm not commentating a whole lot. I feel like I say this kind of the same thing about this process. There's a certain point of the game where, you know, it's not super aggressive expansion. I think, I'm curious, I'm not going to do it right now. Yeah, so we can grow mushrooms, which is good because you can dry mushrooms in the drying shack. We're going to want to start thinking about stretching some of this food soon. 1100 is pretty good for only having 28 people in the settlement, but eventually that's gonna need to scale. Let's maybe go with something like cucumbers, just to get some fresh stuff coming through. Are they building this other house? Oh, they need stone. Alright. There's some stone down here. Okay, coat. We're gonna run into a problem with needing coats. This, can we do cotton or flax in the greenhouse? No. And no. Okay. Well, let's think about this. How do we solve this problem? Short of gathering that stuff, can we can plant a forester, but I don't think there's a forester that grows cotton. I mean, there's nothing that says we couldn't do a trader and then have the trader specifically request flax and cotton seed. I didn't say we couldn't have fields. I just said our food has to come from greenhouses. So maybe that's what we do. Maybe we go ahead and build a trader over here and we start building up our surplus items so we can get that, because we're already down to only 7 coats, and I've been pretty aggressive, I would say, in marking that stuff for gathering. You know, we have 8 linen, I'm not saying it's not possible to do. We have eggs. Oh, okay. So vegetarian playthrough ruined. I didn't realize that the gatherers would get those. I guess I did highlight some of those. It didn't even occur to me. Interesting. Okay, so let's start making some clothes with the linen that we have. Okay. Do we have some? We have 12. Okay. Soon we can start a few more of these. What I was thinking is maybe we put another 3 more. What do you need? Fertilizer. Oh, are they running low on fodder thatch? Okay. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Let's go ahead and put in. We're gonna do this, and then we're going to do that. Put in a road, kind of like this, and then so close. Then straight out that way. Alright, there's no point in adding on to these until we get that up to where we want it. Although, I'm going to place 3 more just to show where we're headed. And I'm going to build a road out this way and get our trader built. Just hope I don't accidentally forget what we're doing here and accidentally buy food that we aren't supposed to be getting this way. Hopefully I'll remember. Okay. So now we can go like that. And that. Wow, they're doing a pretty good job getting this cleared out. We're going to need 4 stone, which we should have. Very nice. So now we have logs, but we're out of iron. Let's go ahead and make copper, because we got some copper ore. What are you full on? Yeah, right. You are not full on logs. Keep going. 34 firewood. See, I didn't mark firewood gathering for a few minutes, and now we're behind. We only have 4 laborers, so this is kind of tough. I need to switch up the weaver, tailor as well. Gotta get all these blue dots that I see. There's certain seasons where it's just so much easier to see these. I do wish that there was like the... Oh, that's probably already marked. What do they need now? Why can't you bring the stone up? I guess they're prioritizing clearing that before they prioritize building that house. Oh, is this full? Alright, that's a good problem. Let's put another one right here. That'll get any stuff from up in this area. 1,800 food. Not terrible. And obviously, I'm not gonna specifically not get eggs because we're saying gathering is allowed. It's not actually a vegan playthrough, but really the point of the challenge is to say, can I do this without just going down this stereotypical route of getting a bunch of fields and getting our food stability that way. We must have gotten some fodder thatch in from clearing. Not much though. 1,800 food. I should maybe get a little bit of firewood going. 610 lumber. Well, that'll keep us pretty good. Let's do, no, let's do cotton into cloth. Wow, a bunch of that stuff got used up pretty quick. So we don't, oh, maybe it's already over there. Yeah, they did carry 32 over. Good. Good. Excuse me? There we go. Couple more of these cropped up. Okay. So now we only have 3 laborers and probably the extra builders. Because, well, they might work on the fodder thatch building. So are they putting... Oh, there's the copper. So we have 40 copper done. That's helpful. Could start making copper tools. So let's do a little bit of strategy while we wait for the wind and snow here. Now, I don't remember what I said last time. If we get down, well, here's what I'm contemplating. Okay, we have this dock set that has food. Now, if we're trying to do the vegetarian thing, then it would make sense that we wouldn't do these seafood. But there is a rice farm, a cranberry bog, and a watercress farm. So if we're facing starvation, maybe that's something that we look into. But otherwise, I think we just stick with our plan here. I am contemplating throwing in a water mill. I mean, if we're making wheat here, we could mill it with a water mill down on the water there. Or even over here, which would make even better sense because of this is moving water and it could turn the mill to the extent we care about realism. But I also wanted to think about, we're not going to have animals, so we won't have the creamery. The butcher, I don't think there was anything, this is all meats, raw meats and poultry. So there would be nothing there that we could use. But bakeries, I know bakeries seem like they make sense. And I think we should probably have several. Because we can make bread with one. We can make different pies with different ones. I'm really interested in whether or not man, I don't know how I feel about putting in these specialized orchard things, the lodges with specific trees. You know, my thought being like we could do a cherry one, and then we'd have cherries to make cherry pie. We could do another one for various form of alcohol. Now, does that cheat what we're doing with the greenhouse town a little bit? So I think this is also one that we'll save as a kind of last resort. It's a cool idea, but we'll save that. Also, hey, for future ideas, maybe we do a tropical paradise. What do you guys think? If you're still with me at the 21-minute mark and you like the idea of a tropical play next, let me know, and maybe we can do a tropical playthrough and plant all these cool things that we never do on our conventional maps. All right, so we won't do a pond, apiary for sure. So we're looking at bakery, yes, apiary, yes, old smokery, old saltery, and old dry shack. Maybe not old saltery. Cured meats, fish. Yeah, I don't think we'll do the saltery. So the bakery, the apiary, the smokery, and the dry shack because we can do mushrooms in those. All right, I like it. We don't have a church yet, which is a contrast from the last playthrough. Boy, the old barn pub is something I might have to build earlier than I typically would, just because those meals would really help us get ahead of the population. Speaking of population, we should probably build more houses. I think I'm just gonna put in. Maybe we do some of these. Put these here. These guys will be close. They can work in the greenhouses. Oh, alrighty. Okay, we got our fodder thatch going. We're gonna need. We just need more people. We just need more people of working age. Look at all that firewood. Let's go. Okay. I can't recall if this person who will be planting the fodder thatch will also harvest it. We'll have to wait and see how that takes shape. And if somebody in the comments wants to tell me, but I may end up recording episodes ahead of time and we may see that happen before you comment, but you can tell me anyways. Always nice to have YouTube comments to give me a little bit of direction and advice. So I think what do I want to do picture wise? I guess the fodder thatch barn is probably the story of this episode. So here we go, through the rain. All right, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Greenhouse Challenge. I think we are doing pretty well here, and I look forward to seeing how the settlement continues to grow. See you in the next one. Bye for now.